W3ON, operating as W3OC net control for the Tours Amateur Radio Club net. Radio net meets every Monday at 8 p.m. on the 146.72 MHz WA3PBD repeater for the FM Association. Membership in the Tours ARC is not required to check into this net at all, as all radio amateurs are welcome. If you'd like information about the Tours Amateur Radio Club, you can write to us at P.O. Box 225, Green Oak, PA, zip code 15047. We're also on the Internet World Wide Web at www.trarc.net, www.trarc.net. Radio Club meetings are held on the third Tuesday of every month, except in December. They start at 7 p.m. At the Blaine Hill Volunteer Fire Department. That's in the main hall, 409 Oxford Avenue, Elizabeth, PA. It's handicap accessible from the main parking lot. Okay. Appointment is set for check-in as emergency or priority traffic at this time. None heard, okay. Does anyone have a listing of silent keys? Any radio amateurs have recently passed away?
KB3 VSP.
Go ahead, KB3 VST, go ahead.
W3OC from KB3 VSP. Yes, unfortunately I have a silent key to report from Beaver County. Albert Berlardi, WA3GFM, passed away last week. He was a active ham for many years here in Beaver County, and he'll be missed. Back to net.
Hey, thank you. I got a call. Is Whiskey America 3 Golf Foxtrot, Mexico, is that correct?
QSL.
And how do you spell his last name?
B-E or B-A? B-E-L-A-R-D-I.
Okay, thank you. Albert Berardi, WA3 Golf Fox, Mexico. Thank you. Okay, does anybody else have any? Okay, I have one to list also. Locally, a good friend of the Two Rivers Club and a longtime member, Robert Bob Babcock, who went by Bob Babcock, passed away last Sunday. Not yesterday, but the week before. He's a longtime member of the radio club, an honorary member of the radio club for many, many years. I could say a lot of things about him. I knew him for many, many years. A good friend of the members of the radio club of Two Rivers, and many hams here in the area knew him. So with that, we're going to take a standby in remembrance of Albert Berardi, WA3 Golf Fox, Mexico, and Bob Babcock, Whiskey 3 Golf Uniform Lima. Thank you. We'll stand by for a minute. It's W3OC.
Very sad. More silence for this.
Thank you. This is W3OC net control for the Two Rivers net. Thank you. Alrighty, let's get into the net here a little bit. Let's see. We do have some general announcements regarding Two Rivers activities and some local amateur radio activities. Plus, I have Newsline keyed up on the computer over here to play here in a few minutes. Let's see. Regarding Two Rivers activities, the Two Rivers ARC operates another radio net that meets on Wednesday evenings at 8:30 p.m. It's called the Gap Net, and it operates on frequency 147.12 MHz, and it's linked to the 442.250 MHz W3OC repeater system. The radio club also has a Hampton Eggs breakfast, so we call it. It's on the second Saturday of every month. Currently, we're meeting for that. It starts at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we're at the Rock Run Inn at the Butler's Golf Course in Elizabeth, PA. Okay, let's see, what do we got? The radio club activities coming up. Let's see, on Saturday, of course, is the club breakfast. That's at 9 o'clock, I just mentioned. The remembrance for Bob Babcock, the ceremony, they're going to have that also on Saturday at 11 a.m. at the J. Cox and Jaworski Funeral Home over there in White Oak. And it's a short, well, it's a fairly short ceremony, I think. And then there'll be a remembrance for that too. There's a lot of information in the obituary up on the J. Cox and Jaworski Funeral Home. A lot of interesting information about Mr. Babcock and Bob Babcock. So hopefully many of the club members can make it out over there for that. Let's see. Okay, the next club meeting will be on the 18th of October, again at 7 p.m., as I mentioned before, at the Blaine Hill Volunteer Fire Department in the main hall, 409 Oxford Avenue, Elizabeth, PA. Other activities coming up, also starting Saturday at noontime. The Pennsylvania QSO party operates. It's 2 days. It operates on the HF bands. Might be even some activity on VHF too, I think. There's been some talk of that I've read. But it starts at noon and runs till midnight on Saturday, and then Sunday it starts up again at 9 a.m. and runs till 6 p.m. Those are interested in that. It's where the world works radio hams in Pennsylvania. Basically, is the way you could describe it. Basically, the idea is to work for Pennsylvania hams is to work as many of the 67 Pennsylvania counties as possible. And there's people from all over the world who participate in that. The email I just saw this morning shows that there are scheduled operations from all 67 counties. That's coming up this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, what else we got coming up here? I know at the end of the month, end of October, is the CQ Worldwide DX contest. That'd be a single sideband operation. That's a 48-hour operation. It starts on a Friday night local time and goes till Sunday night around 5 o'clock. So a lot of operators worldwide operate that. It's usually a 2-weekend event. They're usually 1 month apart. The first one, like I said, is in October, and the second one is going to be in November. I don't see any listing of any Hamfest coming up until the next Hamfest I see listed here in my listing is Washfest 2023. I know it's early for that. It's scheduled for February of 26, 2023 at the Home Economics Building in South Park. I haven't heard of any others in between there, since then. Okay, that's kind of what I got, I think. Did I cover all? Yeah. Oh, by the way, those are interested in the PAQSO party, their website is paqso.org. That's paqso.org. Okay, with that, I'm going to take a standby. Does anybody need repeats for anything they've heard? This is W3OC. Okay, all right. Well, let me flip on and see what Newsline's got tonight. Thank you all for standing by and taking time to check in with us this evening. It's W3OC.
W3OC. This is KA3KSP. Checking in.
You're right. I didn't take any check-in.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's my mistake. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, any members of the board of directors wish to check in?
W3OC. W3OC, please recognize Kilo Bravo 3 Sugar Tango, Bob and Elizabeth Township. Good evening, Chuck. Good evening to the net. No traffic. W3OC. This is Whiskey Uniform 3, Uniform Mobile. Kurt and Elizabeth, no traffic. W3OC. KB3, November Whiskey Lima. Swissville, no traffic.
Okay, we had some doubling going on here. Just stand by a second. I got Kilo Bravo 3 Sigurd Tango and Whiskey Uniform 3 Mobile. And I think it was K3MI. Was that you, John?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got you listed. Okay, any other members of the board of directors? Okay, alrighty, thank you. I did hear through the carriers, I heard a KA3KSP. Is that right? Yeah, right. I think I got it right. And KB3 Whiskey November Lima. I'm not sure. I think that was right. Okay, anybody else operating mobile, portable, or outside of Allegheny County?
WE3PBD portable in West Buffalo.
W3OC. W3OC. This is Whiskey America 3 Alpha Hotel Charlie. Antonio here in Pittsburgh. Good evening to you. Check on those on the net. I have no traffic.
W3OC. November 3 Zulu Charlie Hotel portable. Ricky up in Knoxville. W3OC. Here's Kilo Bravo 3 Victor Sierra Papa, Dan Beaver County. Good evening, Chuck. Good evening to the net. W3OC. W3OC, this is Kilo Charlie 3 Tango Oscar Papa, George and Aswell. No traffic. W3OC. This is Kilo Alpha 3 Kilo Sierra Papa for another check-in. W3OC. This is Kilo X-Ray 8 Delta Romeo Alpha.
W3OC. This is W3 Sierra Yankee Radio. Bob Whiteout. Good evening, Chuck. Good evening to everybody on the net. Okay, thank you. I got a bunch that time. I got Kilo Alpha 3 Kilo Sugar Papa, Kilo Bravo 3 Whiskey November Lima, Whiskey America 3 Papa Bravo Delta Portable, Whiskey Alpha 3 Alpha Charlie, Alpha Hotel Charlie Portable, November 3 Zulu Charlie Hotel Portable, Kilo Bravo 3 Victor Sierra Papa, Kilo Charlie 3 Tango Oscar Papa, Kilo X-Ray 8 Delta Radio Alpha, and Whiskey 3 Sierra Yankee Radio. Anybody else mobile, portable, or outside of Allegheny County?
W3OC. Speaking of these November 3 Tango Alpha Uniform and 3 TAU Norman Penn with Swanee County. Good evening, Chuck.
Yeah, I got November 3 Tango Alpha Uniform. Anybody else mobile, portable, or outside of Allegheny County? Okay, now we'll open up for general check-in. Anyone else has a check-in time, so call them.
W3OC. Portable. W3OC. This is November 3 Papa City Uniform. Chuck in Pittsburgh. Hello, Chuck and everyone.
I got November 3 Papa Sierra Uniform. Anybody else?
Kilo 3 Delta Portable.
W3OC. W3OC, this is November 3 Alpha Juliet Foxtrot, Ashton and Shadyside. G'day, no traffic.
Hey, g'day.
Okay, got Kilo 3 Delta Papa Portal and November 3 Alpha Juliet Foxtrot. Anybody else? Okay, alright, well thank you. I'm sorry I missed, I screwed up and didn't ask for check-in, so I was getting so excited to get other things done. And I forgot. I apologize. Okay. Alrighty, let's see, I'm ready for Newsline. Okay, let me flip some switches. Let's see what Newsline's got tonight. This is W3OC.
Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2344, with the release date of Friday, September 30th, 2022, to follow in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The following is a QST. Hams take to the airwaves for Hurricane Ian. A new report offers insights into the collapse of the Arecibo radio telescope. And radio rides along for a bicycle climb up an iconic mountain. All this and more as Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2344 comes your way right now. From around the world, this is Newsline, Amateur Radio's first independent on-the-air news and bulletin service. Now reporting from Charleston, West Virginia, here's Jim Damron in a TMW. Our top story this week looks at Amateur Radio's response as a life-threatening hurricane brought destruction in the southern United States. Randy Sly, W4XJ, brings us those details. As Hurricane Fiona left Canada's maritime provinces as a tropical depression, another hurricane was beginning to form in the Caribbean, tracking toward western Cuba, the Cayman Islands, and the western shores of Florida. The handoff between the two storms gave little time to relax for amateur radio operators working with the Hurricane WatchNet, VoIPNet, Salvation Army Emergency Radio Network, and emergency communications groups such as ARES. By the time Ian reached the Florida coast near Fort Myers, it was a Category 4 hurricane with sustained winds of 155 miles per hour. This catastrophic storm caused significant damage, along with storm surge, torrential rains, flooding, power outages, and spin-up tornadoes. Bobby Graves, manager of the Hurricane WatchNet, said that the net would remain in full emergency mode to assist with any emergency, medical, or priority traffic, as well as working with Saturn, the Salvation Army's network, to help in handling any outgoing health and welfare traffic. The net was to remain active after Ian's downgrade, so hams could assist with post-storm reports for the National Hurricane Center. The FCC has also adopted a 60-day waiver that permitted hams to use a higher symbol rate for data transmissions above the legal limit of 300 baud when assisting Hurricane Ian traffic. This is Randy Sly, W4XJ. A new report has pinpointed some contributing causes behind the collapse of what was once the largest radio telescope in the world. Kent Peterson, KC0DGY, brings us up to date.
Engineers have identified a number of key factors that led to the 2020 collapse of the Arecibo telescope, once the world's largest radio telescope. A forensic examination by the New York-based firm Thornton Tomasetti identified issues that included the design of the cable system with relatively low safety factors for gravity loads, as well as the force of naturally occurring events in the environment. Those included Hurricane Maria in 2017 and the January 2020 earthquake tremors in Puerto Rico, where the telescope was located. The report said that despite having hurricane-resistant design, Arecibo's cable system had already led it to suffer stress under its own weight whenever storms hit. The engineers recommended higher safety factors for cable systems under such conditions. Although the investigators said they found the telescope to be generally well maintained, they did note in the report that they found moisture had intruded, paint had degraded, and individual wires had broken within the cable system. This is Kent Peterson, KC0DGY.
A family in Bangladesh has been reunited with a long-missing relative thanks to hams on both sides of the border with India. Graham Kemp, VK4BB, gives us the rest of this story.
It took 12 years and, ultimately, two groups of amateur radio operators to return a man to his home and his family in Bangladesh. The reunion took place on September 21st, allowing the man to leave the state-run home in Kolkata, where he had been following a lengthy hospitalization. His family reported that he'd gone missing a dozen years ago. He had apparently crossed the border into West Bengal. Press accounts in the Millennium Post and other media outlets described the 27-year-old man as mentally challenged and thus unable to provide information about his origins, either to hospital personnel or later to those at the state home. Authorities at the home contacted the West Bengal Radio Club. Club Secretary Ambarish Nagbiswas, VU2JFA, visited the man and determined he was from Bangladesh. He reached out for help to Anup Vermik, S21 TV, Secretary of the Amateur Radio Society of Bangladesh. The two clubs arranged for a video call between the man and his family, and after that, details were worked out for his return home. This is Grand Camp BK4BB.
Nothing can compare with the gift of knowledge, and that's what a group of hams in Tennessee recently gave to their local library. Ham radio knowledge, of course. Skeeter Nash, N5ASH, picks up the story from here.
The Andrew Johnson Amateur Radio Club may not have written the book on amateur radio, but its members recently showed they know how to share the wealth of radio knowledge contained in some valuable volumes. The Tennessee Club has donated a collection of new and used ham radio-related volumes to the Greene County Public Library. A press release from the club said the gift was part of the group's mission to provide community service and advocate for radio knowledge and education. The group thanked the Walmart Distribution Center in Greene County for a $500 donation that helped the club compile the book collection. The books were presented to the library by President Ian Bible, KE4EAC, and Secretary-Treasurer Larry Whiteside, KN4MVH. The books include Ham Radio for the New Ham by Stan W. Merrill, 2 copies of Ham Radio for Dummies by H. Ward Silver, and The World of Ham Radio, 1901 to 1950, A Social History. For tinkerers, there is Antique Radio Restoration Guide by David Johnson, and Antique Radio Repair and Restoration, 4th edition, by Alfred Corbin, which discusses vacuum tube radios. A number of ARRL publications are also in the collection, including a digital handbook and a license manual. This is Skeeter Nash, N5ASH.
A club in New South Wales, Australia, has big plans for some outdoor operation, and everyone is invited. John Williams, BK4JJW, tells how you can attend.
The Central Coast Amateur Radio Club in New South Wales is hoping everyone can join them at their next outing, a portable off- and picnic event. Yes, this means hams in Europe, and this also means hams in North America. The club's setting up a big festive gathering on the 15th of October at Terrigal Haven on Australia's South Pacific coastline, where members will socialise with one another while promoting amateur radio to strangers. Of course, if there's an ocean or a continent, or both, in the way of your being there, that's no excuse for not participating. Starting at 11:30 a.m. local time and going through till at least 4 p.m, radio operators of the outing will have a path on 20 metres into New Zealand, North America, and as the day wears on, signals will be favoured into Europe. Listen for the club call signs BK2AFW and BK2WFD. As with any picnic and any radio activation, everyone will keep an eye on the weather, terrestrial as well as solar. This is John Williams, VK4JJW.
Meanwhile, as Newsline went to production, the Australian Communications and Media Authority announced it was asking for amateurs to comment on the proposed class license for non-assigned amateur and outpost stations. The ACMA is also reviewing issues related to higher power operations. This process is part of the ACMA's ongoing 5-year spectrum review. The ACMA website at acma.gov.au is accepting submissions until the close of business on the 29th of November. Time for you to identify your station. We are the Amateur Radio Newsline, heard on bulletin stations around the world, including D-Star Reflector 91C on Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. local time in Melbourne, Australia.
Whiskey 3 Oscar Charlie.
A new amateur radio education project in Romania has begun reaching thousands of students, as well as their families. Ed Durant, DD5LP, tells us more.
Enjoying amateur radio is a family priority for Patrika, Y09RIJ, his wife Arlena, Y09RYJ, and their son Rares, a shortwave listener with the call sign Y09-001. Since the spring, however, Spreading the word about amateur radio has become an additional priority. Arlena, a college professor, believes that the science of radio is an important part of students' education, inspiring Patricia to develop an educational curriculum with lessons mixing science and amateur radio. Called Radio Science 2.0, it was one of 6 projects to win funding from the Romanian American Foundation this past spring. By May, students were receiving lessons in the schools and even in the parks, with hams from the Romanian contest team participating to share their experiences too. Patricia told Newsline in an email that nearly 5,000 youngsters and teenagers, and even parents and grandparents, have since attended classes to learn and to explore kit building. More recently, more than 50 young people took their ANCOM exam a little more than a week ago, testing to earn their license. Patricia said this is just the beginning. His dream is to build a ham radio centre in Buzz Our City. He said it is a real challenge, but we have hope. This is Ed Durant, DD5LP.
The annual AM QSO party, sponsored by the Antique Wireless Association, isn't so much a contest as a challenge. It invites hams to get on the air using radio's original form of voice communication, amplitude modulation. Andy Morrison, K9AWM, tells us about this year's event.
Ron Skipper, W8ACR, coordinator of the AM QSO party for the Antique Wireless Association, considers this year's event a success. The weekend operation introduced hams to amplitude modulation, or reminded long-timers that AM is still a viable option. During the 2-day activity on September 24th and 25th, Ron himself made 40 or so contacts during the QSO party. He told Newsline that 3 of those operators he logged said they were experiencing either their first or second time using AM mode. Ron told Newsline, quote, "I think that once a ham operator uses AM successfully, he realizes that it is a viable alternative to SSB and not just an outdated mode of communication," end quote. Rag chews were encouraged, and for others, so was simply listening. Ron reminds hams that there's plenty of time now to prepare for the next AM QSO party. If your rig already has AM mode, try it out. If you have vintage gear at home, dust it off. Or, if you are a home brewer, get busy. This is Andy Morrison, K9AWM.
To help amateurs in the UK comply with EMF exposure limits, the Radio Society of Great Britain has updated its calculator and is also looking for input on the changes. Jeremy Booth, G4NJH, brings us those details.
An updated tool has become available to help hams comply with Ofcom licensed requirements to monitor their station's electromagnetic field exposure. The Radio Society of Great Britain has made changes to both its online calculator and web app and is seeking feedback on the new versions, which have been launched on a trial basis. The new calculators enable hams to determine EIRP as well as compliance distances. According to the RSGB website, the updated calculators no longer have the previous version's 10 MHz minimum frequency restriction or the minimum separation of the near-field boundary. They recommend a compliance distance of 2.4 meters to keep people from coming into contact with the antenna. The new version also calculates limits set by the International Commission on Non-Ionizing Radiation Protection for 1998 and 2020. Additional details are available on the Society's website, rsgb.org. This is Jeremy Boot, G4NJH.
In the world of DX, listen for the special call sign TM10KIY, marking the 10th anniversary of the radio club Do Pays to Need until October 7th. Club members will be on various HF bands using CW, SSB, RIDI, SSTV, and FT8/FT4. QSL via F4 KIY through the Bureau or direct. In Guadalupe, listen for CG, DL7DF, Manfred, DK1BT, Wolf, DL4WK, Annette, DL6SAK, Tom, DL7BO, and Frank, DL7UFR, operating as TO2DL between the 10th and 23rd of October. Guadalupe has the IOTA designation of NA-102. Operators will be on various HF bands using different modes. QSL via DL7DF, direct, or through the DARC Bureau. The full logs of the DXpedition will be uploaded to LOTW 6 months after the team has returned. Members of the Calabria DX team will be active as ID9Y from Volcano Island, IOTA EU017, between October 5th and 9th. They include Alex, IK8YFU, Domenico, IW8RAO, Sal, IZ8CZR, and Luigi, IU8GUK. Listen on various HF bands where the operators will be using CW, SSB, RIDI, and FT8. USL only via LOTW or EQSL. Marco, IS0BSR, and a number of other amateurs will be using the call sign IM0B from San Pietro Island, IOTA number EU165, between October 22nd and November 5th. QSL only via Logbook of the World. For our final story, we visit Mount Washington in the United States, a summit known to pose a challenge to anyone who wants to get to the top. Amateur radio helped make that triumphant trip safer recently for some bicyclists. As we hear from Ralph Squillaci, KK6 ITV.
There's no question in anyone's mind that New Hampshire's Mount Washington, the highest peak in the northeastern United States, presents a climb to remember, whether by car, by foot, or even by bicycle. The summit of 6,288 feet, or nearly 2 kilometers, is hardly a challenge for radio waves, which is why hams from clubs and emergency service units throughout the state and other parts of New England were on hand a few weeks ago for the 49th annual Mount Washington Auto Road Bicycle Hill Climb. More than 500 cyclists turned up for the event, which is the largest fundraising event held by the Tin Mountain Conservation Center, an environmental education group in New Hampshire. Riding up what is considered by experts to be one of the world's toughest hill climbs, cyclists were assisted only by their own stamina and muscle power, and of course, the power of amateur radio. It was a particularly big day for one cyclist, a 4-time winner who not only regained his title, but set a new record of 50 minutes and 38 seconds. The ride itself raised more than $20,000 for the nonprofit group. It was also a big win for the hams, who were given a big share in everyone's victory. Race director Aaron Holmes told the competitors afterward, "We could not do this event year after year without teams at the Mount Washington Auto Road and the Central New Hampshire Amateur Radio Club as our eyes on the mountain to keep you all safe." In that respect, everyone crossed the finish line together. I'm Ralph Squillaci, KK6 ITV.
With thanks to Anbarishnak Bishwash, BU2JFA, the ARRL, Central Coast Amateur Radio Club, the Conway Daily Sun, CQ Magazine, David Behar, K7DB, Millennium Post, National Science Foundation, Ohio Penn DX, QRZ.com, Radio Society of Great Britain, Ron Skipper, W8ACR, Southgate Amateur Radio News, shortwaveradio.de, Thornton Tomasetti, and you, our listeners, that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline. We remind our listeners that Amateur Radio Newsline is an all-volunteer non-profit organization that incurs expenses for its continued operations. If you wish to support us, please visit our website at arnewsline.org and know that we appreciate you all. We also remind our listeners that if you like our newscast, please leave us a 5-star rating wherever you subscribe to it. For now, with Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team worldwide, I'm Jim Dameron, NATMW in Charleston, West Virginia, saying 73. And as always, we thank you for listening. Amateur Radio Newsline is copyright 2022, all rights reserved.
Good evening, 8:34 p.m.
Hey, it's W3OC Net Control 2 Rivers Net. That concludes this week's Newsline transmission. Okay, I don't have any more nonsense or anything to announce, so at this time we'll take some late check-ins. Anyone else like to check in about SoCal? No.
Net control. Please copy. Copy Kilo, Bravo 3, Oscar, X-Ray Hotel, Bill in Hancock County, West Virginia. Good evening, everyone. Net Control. Net Control, please copy Whiskey 3, Sierra Hotel, Foxtrot, Steve, handheld portable, take care.
Okay, got Kilo Bravo 3 Oscar X-Ray Hotel and Whiskey 3 Sierra Hotel Fox Portable. Anybody else?
Net Control, please copy K04RWD. K04RWD.
Okay, I guess Kilo Oscar 4 Radio Whiskey Bravo, is that correct?
Radio Whiskey Delta. Kilo Oscar 4, Radio Whiskey Delta.
Okay, Radio Whiskey Delta. And your name, please, and location?
Daniel. Due to this area, first time trying to get in here.
Okay, I did got the last part. What's your location?
Wino, PA is right out by New Stanton.
Okay, Wino, PA. Okay, thank you. Thanks for taking the time to stop in with us this evening. Let's see, I got, okay, anybody else? Okay. Alrighty, I caught 21 check-ins. I'd like to thank everybody who did take the time to check in with us this evening. And hopefully many of you have a good week. And maybe we'll catch some of you folks over at the on the PAQSO party that's coming Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully so. With that, we're going to turn and repeat it back to General. I'm Hughes. It's W3OC, also known as W3O. Good night.